Sure, shut up. If you ask me a question, I can't answer while you're talking.
Okay. Now I have.
Sir, get your ass in the chair or leave and I'll issue a bench warrant. You're not running the courtroom. I am. If you want to have an exam today, get your ass in the chair.
Another threat. Wow.
You're probably going to hear more than one. Sir, you are in contempt of court. That's a $100 fine. Speak again when it's not your turn and I'll continue to up the ante. I don't give a shit if you object. Is it clear what I said? I'm in charge. I get to do shit you don't get to do. It's part of the black robe, okay? That's just the way it works. My courtroom, I get to decide how it's run. Have you ever had a grilled cheese?
If it was different.
Have you ever had a grilled cheese?
If it was different, why would it have two
Have you ever had a grilled cheese?
Other issues as well.
You're in contempt of court. Put him in jail.
All right, everyone. Buckle up because today's video features one of the most outrageous sovereign citizens we've ever covered. This guy's arrogance is next level, and he flat out refuses to answer even the simplest questions from one of the most respected judges online, Judge Oakley. It's almost unbelievable how he tries to twist the law and outtalk the judge, but let's see how that works out for him. As you watch, let me know in the comments, did Judge Oakley handle this guy the right way, or should he have been even tougher? Rate his performance from 1 to 10. Now, let's jump into one of the wildest court hearings you'll ever see.
You're a defendant. Sit at the defendant's chair.
I'm not defendant. I'm sorry.
Judge, if I may try to help explain.
Try.
I'll try. Mr. Michaud is a sovereign citizen, and
I'm not a sovereign citizen.
All right, sir, don't speak.
I maybe am not phrasing that correctly.
Don't speak until I ask you to speak.
But there is a difference between Frank Michaud, or I think it is Mr. Michaud's assertion that there is a difference between the natural person, Mr. Frank Michaud, and the sort of legal entity.
I don't recognize that.
And that's what I've prepared Mr. Michaud for that.
Sir, you're a defendant in my courtroom. Either I issue a bench warrant because you haven't appeared, or you come up here and sit in the chair and we proceed.
All right, so you're threatening me to...
Absolutely, I'm threatening you. Either you're here today or you're not. If you're not here today, a bench warrant will issue. If you're here today, I need you in the chair so we can proceed with the proceeding that's scheduled, which is a preliminary exam.
And if I may, I have advised Mr. Michaud that the courts receive objections all the time, or rule objections that are preserved on the record. If he has...
He can appeal me. I'll let you build whatever record you want to build, Mr. Michaud.
Are we on record?
Yes.
Are you on your oath to the Constitution?
Hold on, are you picking him up? That's one of the reasons I want you up here is there's a microphone here.
Oh, I'll speak loud.
Are you picking him up?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Are you honoring your oath to the Constitution today?
Pardon me?
Are you honoring your oath to the Constitution? You have an oath to...
I didn't swear an oath to the Constitution.
You have
I took an oath that said I would follow the Constitution.
to not uphold the Constitution?
Yes, follow the Constitution.
So you are upholding an oath to the Constitution?
Yes.
Thank you. I accept your oath. Thank you. Okay. Now I have...
Sir, get your ass in the chair or leave and I'll issue a bench warrant. You're not running the courtroom. I am. If you want to have an exam today, get your ass in the chair. That's the way it works.
I reserve all my rights as I come.
I would have nothing less.
I reserve all rights.
Now, are you representing yourself today?
I'm presenting myself.
That's not what I asked you. Are you representing yourself, or is this gentleman going to be your lawyer for today's proceeding?
I will be presenting myself today.
May
All right, so that's a no. You don't want him to represent you?
No, for the record, he's not my lawyer. I don't have an attorney. I present myself.
Okay.
Judge, what I've recommended to Mr. Michaud is that he has a jurisdictional argument that he wants to make, and that, pending Your Honor's ruling on that jurisdictional issue, I have prepared to conduct a preliminary exam.
Okay.
And could be, available if he wanted to ask me to do that at the correct time.
So you want to represent yourself for that jurisdictional argument, and if I rule against you, then perhaps you want him to represent you? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, that's not what you're hearing.
All right, so you don't want him at all under any circumstance?
No, I don't need an attorney for the record.
Okay.
So with that being said.
Well, hold on. You can stick around if you want to, but I'm not going to obligate you to stay.
I understand, Judge. I'm definitely going to stay.
That's fine. All right.
So today.
You have a jurisdictional argument you want to make?
Well, I served notice.
Sir,
on
it's a yes or no. Do you have a jurisdictional argument you'd like to make today?
I have a
Yes or
multiple-
no?
This right here is exactly why sovereign citizens are so frustrating to watch. All they do is dodge questions and twist courtroom rules like they're starring in some low-budget legal drama. It's so over the top and shady that it's no wonder so many people, myself included, can't stand their antics. Now let me be clear. I'm definitely not a sovereign citizen, but if I were, I'd at least have the common sense to show some basic respect in court. You'd think they'd realize that ticking off the judge is a one-way ticket to a contempt charge. I'm not saying they're the worst people on the planet, but seriously, would it kill them to just answer a simple question? Their egos run the show, making things way harder than they need to be. Someone please explain the logic here, because I'm at a loss.
Why are you forcing me to say answer?
Because I'm running the courtroom and it's the way I want to do it. Do you have a jurisdictional argument you'd like to make today?
I do, yes.
Then make it. What's your
Okay,
jurisdictional
so-
argument?
I'm presenting myself. So I need to know, Article 6 of the Constitution grants me the right to know what jurisdiction is this court operating up under?
State of Michigan.
No, what jurisdiction?
State of Michigan.
Okay, what jurisdiction is the state of
District
Michigan?
courts are legislative courts. That means they're created by statute. The state of Michigan gives me my jurisdiction.
So, okay, is that,
I work
Criminal
under the authority
or-
of the state of Michigan.
what is it, under what jurisdiction? There's two different jurisdictions under the Constitution. You have admiralty and common law. So I'll need to know.
This is not admiralty,
What is
and
it?
it's not common law.
Which
It's
one?
statutory.
Okay, so it's statutory, that is what, civil?
No,
So what is it? For the
My
record, I need to
jurisdiction
have
is
it
both
on-
civil-
I can't defend myself unless I have it on the record. Is it,
my
it's
jurisdiction.
only two?
Sure, shut up. If you ask me a question, I can't answer while you're talking.
Okay, cool.
My jurisdiction is both civil and criminal as provided by the statutes of the state of Michigan.
Okay, so today, under which one is?
This is a criminal case.
Okay, right. So is that common law or admiralty?
It's statute. It's neither common law or admiralty.
It's one or the other. It don't say statute.
All right, then you can appeal my ruling. My ruling is it's neither admiralty or common law.
So this is you say it's criminal for the record.
Yes,
Okay, and if it's criminal, in order for a crime to exist, there must be an injured party for the record, right?
there must be what?
An injured party.
Yeah, it's the
A
people of the
corpus
state of
electi.
Michigan.
All right, so if the people of the state of Michigan, right? Where's the sworn statement?
Where's what?
A sworn statement. I have a right to see a sworn statement saying I injured someone.
There's a complaint in the file.
Sworn complaint, signed,
You want to see it?
affidavit, sworn affidavit.
No, it's not. I don't think it's an affidavit.
Well, okay, so
You said you wanted a sworn complaint.
from an injured party.
So this guy is out here claiming that his case is invalid because there's no injured party. Like, seriously, where's his logic? On vacation? Let me break it down for him real quick. In criminal cases, an injured party doesn't have to be someone limping into court, pointing fingers, and the reality is, when you break the law, the state itself is the injured party because, guess what? Crime affects everyone. That's exactly why the judge shut him down, explaining that in this case the injured party is the people of Michigan. You don't get to just ignore laws and then act like you're off the hook because you don't see a victim bleeding in front of you. That's like robbing a bank and saying, unless the vault personally presses charges, I'm innocent. Make it make sense. What do you guys think so far? Is this guy genuinely clueless or is he just here to waste everyone's time? Let's dive back in and see if he can outdo his own nonsense.